fit. If you worked in radio before, great. If not, we still want to hear from people who are creative. So you make cool YouTube videos? You've ever written professionally? You like going to county meetings? Please call WJUL and WJRB or send a resume and letter to our Facebook page. The staff and I look forward to hearing from you.
The Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And as long as Pat Malone is already out of bed,
then I might as well ride herd around here.
Well, giddy up.
and Packy Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
Hey, we're walking in on Monday morning. We've made it back in here. Hope everybody's doing good. We got Jennifer in with us. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, especially Ronnie out there.
Oh, Ronnie Maxwell, is he on yet? Golly. Oh, Ronnie. He still ain't seen his bank account information. That is not good. Hey, Pat, you there?
I'm here.
You notice she said Ronnie. She didn't say anything about Pat.
Good morning, Pat, to you, too.
She and Ronnie have a thing going on.
I don't know.
A virtual relationship.
Yeah, you could cut the tension with a knife.
It's
Oh,
bad.
Lord.
It's bad.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
bad. Golly. Yeah.
There you go, Ronnie. There you go.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Bad guys. Okay, what do you have for us, Pat?
I'll just leave that right.
Yeah, just leave that right there. Hey, I've got 1991. James Brown was paroled after speeding after spending 2 years in prison for a 6-year sentence for a car chase across 2 states.
I didn't know that. I thought that was O.J.
It was
Simpson.
drug-related and weapons charges.
I can't help that. He evaded the police through 2 states. Man,
Yeah, well,
he's definitely a redneck. He's a redneck.
it happened in Augusta, and that's right next to South Carolina.
Oh, don't try to make it sugarcoated.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
redneck
yeah.
like us. Ow!
Ow!
That's actually,
Hey.
when he got paroled, that's where Paul Thorne come up with that last album he come out with, Sapalo. He's got a new song out, Sapalo.
Okay.
He wrote, and it's about James Brown getting out of prison. So, pretty
There you
cool.
go.
They say James Brown was one of the strictest musicians to play for. Did you ever read about that?
Nope.
They said if you messed up in his band you're playing, he'd be listening the whole time, and he kept a mental record throughout every show of every mistake that every musician made, and would fine them $5 every time they messed up.
Really?
Wow.
I know he always did that thing where he passed out on the floor, You remember that? And then they drag him back up, and his legs would start shaking,
Yes.
and then he was back at it, baby.
I did
He
that
must have been
sometimes.
Pentecostal.
Yeah, he'd have to be. I
Yeah.
bet he was.
Yeah.
I bet he was.
Didn't he have a cape that they used to put on
Yeah,
him, too?
they
You
did
know?
the cape. They take the cape out there and they put on him, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
That'll revive him. There was
Revive
magic in the
him.
cape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, today is Charles Straight's birthday.
Oh, Charles.
You know what we have Charles to thank for?
I have no idea.
The pop-up toaster.
Oh man, the greatest
Huh?
invention since sliced bread.
Before him, the toast just
Ooh,
stayed
that's
in there till it
perfect.
caught on fire.
Oh, no
Yeah.
You know, it never popped up.
What was here before sliced bread? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Hey, in
Biscuits.
1989, Dwight Yoakam was #1 with "I Sang Dixie" as he died. Dwight Yoakam is like the Tom Petty of country music to me, because he sounds like Tom Petty, but he's on the countryside.
Okay.
You ever
I
thought
get-
about that?
I get that. And
Yeah,
he's a
you-
talented actor, too.
Yeah, especially Sling Blade.
Yes, I forgot about Sling Blade.
Yeah, he looks
Hey,
better with a
Steven.
hat.
Stephen, did you say 1981?
89.
89. Okay, 81, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder recorded the single Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony and Ivory,
There you go.
going perfect harmony.
And Keith Richards got a suspended sentence for heroin possession in Canada in 1977 on this date.
So what they do to him?
Just suspended him sentence, probation.
And they put James Brown in prison, man. What's the deal with that?
Bias.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Elizabeth Taylor was born today.
Oh, yeah, that's Michael Jackson's hero. He spent all his money trying to look like her.
Yeah.
That's the dang truth. I really believe that. I
Okay.
mean, that was his sweet thing. He liked her big time. And that's why if you look at him, in his later years, he was started out as a young black kid and he ended up being an old white woman.
Ralph Nader was born today.
Oh, Ralph Nader, the worst.
Ralph Nader wrote that book, Unsafe at Any Speed.
Yeah.
And I thought it was about you.
He ruined, there's that word, he ruined the car business.
He ruined it.
Honestly, he put the blinker switch up on the turn signal. Who in the right mind would want to put the blinker switch on the turn signal? Dumbest thing ever. I got rid of the Corvair. Unsafe. I mean, it just DeLorean. Wasn't he involved in the DeLorean or something? No, I don't think he was.
I don't think he was involved with DeLorean.
I think DeLorean was involved with DeLorean. He
Yeah.
kind of ran that company in the
You know, you talking about DeLorean. I was talking to her earlier, Roger Reeves. We've had him on. You remember Roger Reeves, Pat?
I don't.
Well, anyway, he's the biggest smuggler of all times. But
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the movie was about him.
yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
it's about the guy that took over after him. But anyway, John DeLorean was in prison with Roger Reeves, and Roger Reeves actually set John DeLorean up with a lawyer that helped him get out of a lot of that stuff
Okay,
going on. That's pretty interesting. ain't
Mm-hmm.
it? 2002, Alan Jackson was #1 with Drive. I love that tune. I love Alan Jackson. I just love Alan Jackson. Yeah. And Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning? That was an awesome tune.
There you go.
That's back.
Josh Grogan was born on this date.
Who?
Josh Groban?
Oh, yeah, old Josh.
You know who that is.
I do not.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
He's a pop
wouldn't like
singer.
him.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
it right here. Pop
Yeah,
singer. What did he
yeah.
sing?
I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
get
you
that
knew
kind
him.
of data.
He performed on the Oprah Winfrey Show. That's why I don't know this cat.
There you go. There you go. And we got some local birthdays. Doug Lloyd's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Doug.
Naomi Nelson and Doug Brackett.
There you go. Do you know these folks or you're just calling them out?
They are close personal friends. Well, you know Doug Lloyd. He works at the sheriff's department in Union County.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's a major or a general or something. He's one of the high up commanders. He's a good guy to know,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
for you. Do you need
Oh,
me to
okay.
introduce
Yeah,
you?
I know Doug well. Happy birthday, Doug. I really do. I know Doug well. I love that guy. He's a good guy.
There
He's
you
got,
go.
yep, no doubt. And then Peter Brock, which was today's his birthday. He's a big race car driver. So, anyway. What else you got? Anything good? What happened this day in history?
This day in history, Chiang Kai-shek was elected president of Nationalist China,
Yeah,
which
boy.
is now known as Taiwan.
Taiwan, where all the good stuff comes from. Taiwan.
And this day in history, in 1968, Walter Cronkite delivered a scathing editorial on America's chances of winning the Vietnam War. Walter was one of the first on the national level to come out against the war.
I think we'd have done a little better if they let us cross that 33 parallel. Wasn't it the 33 parallel?
Oh, that
I think we would have done a hell of a lot better if the commanders on the ground actually commanded instead of the president in Washington.
Say that one more time real slow where I can keep up.
They ran the war out of Washington.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that.
I mean, the commanders on the ground should have been in charge.
I wish we had some more patents.
me too.
Yeah, we need some patents. I'm with you on that. We're
There you
going to need
go.
them too, man, because China's taking over.
Could you imagine Patton today with
Oh.
all the social agenda in the military going on?
Yeah,
Patton was still alive. None of that stuff would have happened.
I'm
Yes.
with you on that.
Yep.
National Polar Bear Day. Polar Bear Day. I'd hate to be a
Okay.
polar bear. They have to live in the cold all the time, don't they?
They like it up there.
Yeah. National Retro Day. That's a big thing. Everything's retro. Retro. This is a picture they got us back from the 80s when I grew up. What the heck? Is that retro now?
Oh, anything 20
retro
years
only
old
means that it
is
costs more than
vintage.
it's worth.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Before Walkmans come out, we'd carry them big boom boxes on
Yeah.
your shoulder. You remember doing that?
I well remember that.
Yeah, all my buddies, they'd be playing that rappy stuff, and I'd have Waylon Jennings playing, I'd be like standing there all by myself. Strawberry Day. How you say that word? She's going to have to look. I know what it is.
What's the word?
Kahlua.
National Kahlua Day.
Oh,
How you doing on your Kahlua? But have you drinking anything now? Or?
Heck no.
So how long's it been?
That's why I'm up and don't have a headache.
It's just nice. How long's it been?
Since last Wednesday. I mean, it's been like 4 days, right? 5 days. I don't know.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel good.
You sound
There you
terrible.
go, James.
Yeah,
It's a white man's impression of you.
Yeah. What are you doing, Pac? You're just digging all kinds of stuff up over there.
Well, I was listening to Harry and Pat earlier. We'll have to talk about this when we get back. But Dilbert, we're going to talk about Dilbert today.
Yes.
Sound good,
oh, my
Pat?
gosh.
Okay.
All right, well, let's take a break. More insurance services. If y'all looking for insurance, you need to give them a call. They have covered me for many years, especially with Benning Sanitation. So call More Insurance. I got 5 locations to better serve you, and 828-389-4000.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. Cherokee County Sheriff Dustin Smith is commenting for the first time on the North Carolina officer-involved shooting in December that stunned our area and the outside world. He tells WJRB that the investigation has been turned over to the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation and acknowledges he, quote, doesn't know where they're at in the investigation, unquote. He also says he will not ask the county commission to fund a new county SWAT team in the current fiscal year. He does believe, though, that there is a need for additional training for his staff.
But there's different ways that we can do things, as far as training and stuff like that. I do feel like it's something that we need, and we need to make sure that we're training our deputies for the tasks that they've got to do. So going forward, that's something that we're going to look at.
The shooting of Murphy resident Jason Klepfer was captured on a home security camera and showed him being fired upon by officers of another jurisdiction without provocation.
I think they're really excited about it. And in my opinion, it's a long time coming.
Clay County Chairman Dr. Rob Peck acknowledges it's a ways off and there's no funding for it yet, but the Clay County Veterans Memorial Park is at least off the ground. A preliminary design is being reviewed, and so are plans to raise the $1.2 million or so that would fund it. The idea was brought to the county commission by the local American Legion and VFW organizations.
They're actually the ones who spearheaded this initially. They came to the board before COVID with an idea and a plan, and together we kind of took that and moved forward. We felt like we could be a good tool and have some additional resources where we can come together and partner on this project.
The park would be located past the schools near the rec fields. And politics do make strange bedfellows. It's not surprising that District Congressman Andrew Clyde would support a bill that makes the AR-15 semi-automatic rifle the, quote, national gun of the United States, unquote. What is more interesting is his co-sponsor, George Santos. The new congressman, who's been bombarded all month with questions about his integrity, helped to introduce the bill with Clyde and is wearing the AR-15 logo pin on his jacket. The bill is timely in that Congress is considering the reinstatement of the assault weapons ban of the 1990s. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
You don't have to leave the mountains for quality pediatric care. In fact, Union General Health System is proud to have Dr. Josh Kennedy on staff. Josh is the only board-certified pediatrician in Blairsville, and he's assisted by family nurse practitioner Danny Mejia at Union General Pediatrics. Danny is fluent in both English and Spanish and is ready to care for your infant, preschooler, or teenager. To make an appointment, please call Union General Health System at 706-439-6165.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Summer fun at Marina Station Water Park, Lake Chatooga's only water park, is on sale now. Get 25% off season passes for individuals or the whole family. Then get ready to enjoy splashing, jumping, and bouncing this summer. Featuring a new lakeside bar this season, Marina Station Water Park, located at the Ridges Resort in Hiawassee and opening Memorial Day weekend. Season passes on sale for a limited time, so don't delay and save big. Visit theridgesresort.com to purchase passes online.
Honey, what happened? You're all wet.
I've been trying to find this dang leak.
Why don't we call
No, I got this.
You always turn these things into a DIY. Why did you do that? I'm calling Grayland Leak Detection Service.
(9110) or GraylandLeakDetection.com.
Finally, our water bill looks normal again.
Rolling down the road with Jackie Jones Auto.
President's Day sales events on at your hometown dealer, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Hayesville. New Cherokee, just $47,355. Compass, $31,325. Gladiator, just $58,505. And new Wranglers start at just $45,845. It's a great time to jump in the Jeep at Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Hayesville. We make buying easy, so you drive home happy. Price after incentives, tax DMV, doc fee extra.
It's a brand new year, and the compliments from WJUL and WJRB clients keep rolling in.
Hey, I'm Kenny Shore with Mountainside Parcel and Post in Young Harris. Getting the word out about my new business is crucial, and I depend on the radio station to do that. Thanks to WJUL and WJRB, I just finished a strong year, and I know my message is being heard on a daily basis.
If your business needs new customers this year, visit WJULradio.com or call the radio station, because we've got them.
The Morning Dish.
At the beginning of a new week, people see things differently, like why they're locked into their monster insurance carrier and paying higher premiums than their next door neighbor. If that's you, you need to speak with Moore Insurance Services, an independent agency in Hayesville, Blairsville, and Hiawassee.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's listening out there and having a good time. We are anyway. We're going to talk about Delbert. Who's Delbert? Packy, turn your mic on.
Dilbert.
Hey, Pat, what do you think about Dilbert?
Dilbert.
What do I think about Dilbert?
Yeah, did you ever read
I don't
Dilbert?
know. In what context?
I don't know. Do you like Dilbert?
I did.
Did you?
What are you talking about? Let's get to it, man.
Okay. Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, the cartoon Gilbert, said some politically incorrect things over the weekend or last week. And as a result, many of the newspapers that carry Dilbert have stopped carrying Dilbert. And as of last night, his syndicator, the company that sells his cartoons all over, have cut ties with him. So he's pretty much out of business as a cartoonist.
So what happened is there was a Rasmussen poll, right?
Right.
And the poll showed that 26% of black respondents said they disagreed with this statement, quote, "It's okay to be white."
Okay, and another 20% were not sure.
Not sure. So that's
Okay.
pretty much half.
Yeah.
So half of polled black people in this poll were not sure or said it's not okay with the statement "it's okay to be white."
Right.
Okay. So Dilbert, the creator, Scott Adams, came out and said that they are called black Americans a, quote, hate group, and suggested white Americans to get the hell away from black people. And now to our political analyst, Stephen. What do you think?
Is it not all right to be white?
What do you think?
Wait a minute.
What do you think, Stephen?
I think I'm white, man. I think everybody hates me because I'm a redneck white from Georgia.
I thought they now referred to us as pink.
We pink? I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm white.
they
I'm
call us
white. Yeah, I'm white. You know, that's so. I don't know, man. It's just we even got a story here where white students are suing historical black colleges for $2 million over racial discrimination. So it seemed like the shoe's on the other foot for some crazy reason. I don't know. I thought all this stuff was gone with the wayside, but then we got that what's his name that was the president that brought all the racial crap back. Obama brought all the racial crap back. I thought it was a thing of the past, but I think it's just a few at the top myself that's hollering back and forth because, I mean, I know all kinds of folks, and I ain't racist, but I mean, there's some folks I don't like that's white and some folks I don't like that's black, and, you know, it don't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think this is crazy that, I mean, he's probably talking about that 20% or the 50% or 40% that's actually saying, well, it's not all right to be white. What the heck? What other color can I be? I mean, what difference does it make?
I know, but maybe that was the opinion of that 6'6" African-American student who pummeled the heck out of that sweet white lady.
Yeah, just knocked for no
Beat
reason.
her to death.
Yeah, for no
Almost.
reason whatsoever.
Mhm.
So I don't. But you know, the South has always had a kind of a bad name, and I'm gonna take this back to Alex Cooley. A lot of folks out there listening know Alex Cooley, and he was a huge music promoter. He did the first Atlanta Pop Festival down in Atlanta, and he brought these folks down from New York. Janis Joplin was one of them, and he told me the story about her, and she would not come to the South. She was scared to death to come to the South because of all of the the talking about how it's racial and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Only way she would come to the South to play that Atlanta Pop Festival if she stayed at his house with him. And then after she got here, she's like, well, it wasn't nothing like what I thought it was, So we've always kind of had a bad rap of being racist or ignorant or whatever, from the people around the world. And I don't understand why. I mean, it makes no sense to me. I mean, I talk funny and I say runt and all that kind of stuff, but that don't mean I'm stupid. What do you think, Pat?
Well, the issue here, there's about three different issues going on. One, do the newspapers have the right to do what they did by discontinuing his column? They're private companies. They certainly do have the right to choose what cartoons they publish. So I'm okay with that. Does Scott Adams have the right to say what he feels, say what he thinks?
Absolutely.
As much as Marjorie Taylor Greene has the right to say what she thinks about dividing us by Republicans and Democrats. Yeah, he's got that right. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here.
Yeah, but now here's the thing.
But the reality is that when you're commenting on a poll, this is how people feel. How else could you interpret that with what he said? That more than almost half of the people polled don't think it's okay to be white.
Why? I don't know, man. I mean,
it has
what the
nothing
heck?
to do with why. It has to do with how they feel. So do they hate white people?
So let me ask you this.
It sounds like it.
Why do they hate white people?
I don't know.
Why do people hate black people? I know black people, and I mean,
now when you look at critical race theory being taught in
Schools?
school system, which
Yeah.
is a totally erroneous.
they don't even invite the white
philosophy.
kids, poor white
Yeah.
kids, which, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was a white kid, I'd kind of be relieved a little bit. Oh, we don't have to go. We're white. Maybe that's why they're mad. They ain't got to go to that critical race theory stuff. All the white kids don't have to go. Why do we have to go? Right?
I don't know. I don't
You're
know
wanting
how
Pat to go to drinking
I don't know
again.
how critical race theory got in this, because that's not an issue in our area as far as I can determine.
Well, you talk about taking the cartoons and all that kind of stuff out. The comedians are the one that's suffering the most. They can't make fun of nobody. But now we got
Exactly.
Roseanne back. She's back in a vengeance, man. She is back with a vengeance, making fun of everybody.
You think she's going to last?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I think she's going to last.
Until she steps over the line and becomes the next Scott Adams.
Yeah, don't offend the people of power, man. Don't offend all them communists up there. They'll get
exactly.
you. Yeah, don't offend the communists.
My point was, did they stop covering? Did the Atlanta Journal stop covering Marjorie Taylor Greene when she said we ought to divide by political parties? We had to divide the country by political parties. No, they didn't stop covering her. Did they stop? Your point, did they stop covering Obama when he jumped all over the white cop before he had all the information?
No.
Calling the white cop biased.
What about Trump?
Or racist.
What about Trump?
Well,
Did
same
they kick
way.
him off Twitter?
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
We
got kicked off Twitter too. Or not Twitter. What do we get kicked off of, Pat?
We've been kicked off pretty much everything.
Okay.
Proud of you guys.
Checked
I
We've
know.
checked off all the boxes there.
Gary Chapman was the first
if
one to
I
get
was
us
to
kicked off.
evaluate that, I'd say it was justifiable.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know, man. I just think everybody's going to have to get over all this nonsense about getting their feelings hurt. What happened to back in the day when sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you? What happened to that? I mean, that's the way it was when we growed up. Of course, we'd pick up a stick or a stone after somebody said something, Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they told us that, where you'd know. You know, if somebody
Yeah.
calls you a name, sticks and stones will break your bones. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you've got
stick.
safe spaces and
And you got safe places in the military. Are you kidding me?
It's awful.
We got safe places in the military. Now I don't
Hey.
want to be out on the battlefield with some dude like, wait a minute, I've got to go to my safe place.
I'm
like,
feeling
dude,
triggered.
Steven, now
being
wait,
shot out
wait
here.
a minute. The military's having trouble getting candidates, right? They're having trouble getting recruits.
Right.
And when they did the survey, that's one of the big reasons people aren't signing up for the military.
I'm with them, man.
Because it's not safe.
Who wants to be on there with a bunch of sissies? You know?
I mean, what do
Yes.
they think the military is, for God's sake?
Exactly.
I'm with you. Well, I'm like this Ohio pizzeria. They're in trouble, man. They're in trouble because they're actually in there when they put out an ad for employees seeking non-stupid employees. I'm with them, man. Non-stupid employees. These folks nowadays have no work ethics. What's the deal with that? I mean,
I don't know. Even local businesses around here, they cannot find anyone to work.
non-stupid.
so
Maybe we
hard.
need safe places or something like
Yeah,
that. And that's
yeah.
like Twitter. You know, when Elon Musk went into Twitter, they had all them safe places, and you know he got rid of all that stuff.
He's gotten rid of what 2,000 more employees.
And they're all
But
upset.
a lot
Over
of
the
people are
weekend.
saying that though about not being able to find employees. But I challenge anybody to show me a good job that's open.
Well, we just hired this cat here, man. We fired him. We couldn't do no better. We had to hire him back. I mean, we just
I
like,
said good job.
Poorly, well paid.
well, we're gonna have to take
Yes.
we're gonna have to take Lee back, because we can't find nobody.
And it's hard to find well-paying jobs, especially locally.
First
too.
thing I asked Lee was,
I,
Lee,
I would disagree with that. I think there's well-paying jobs at ADC. I think there's well-paying jobs at Panel Built. I think there are career jobs over at Corrugated Replacement.
And
they have
they're
them open.
having
Do they
a
have-
hard time getting
do
employees.
they have them open? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I just like to see
No,
the
I
openings
think,
of
honestly,
good jobs.
I think they're having a hard
Yeah,
time.
they,
filling
I
jobs.
see 'em
they
all the
have,
time that are
they are
$10
having
an hour.
trouble getting people
Yeah, in this
to work.
area, it's only $10, $12, or $15 an hour.
I mean, I see
unless
that all the
you're
time.
a
It's like
doctor
$12 an
or
hour, and it's like, I can't
nurse.
find people to work, and it's like, well, it's $12 an hour.
Exactly.
But now here's the
Exactly.
thing, you know, they say, well, for around here, that's good money. But how come it's for around here, it's good money? Why does it cost you any less to live here?
And it really doesn't, because the
Have
way
you
inflation
seen
is.
apartments in Atlanta and stuff? These
Have you
small
seen the
tiny-
gas prices at the pump?
No, I'm saying, but if you go
Have
down
you
to Atlanta
seen-
and try to get an apartment, I mean, it's $1,500 a month for one room. You know?
Yeah.
Gas is cheaper here than it is in Atlanta.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
Prove it. Prove it. Back that up. Who told you that? Who
No,
told
I
you?
didn't- Nobody
Who's
told
they?
me. I go down
She's
to
on the other
visit
foot
my
now, ain't
youngest
it, bud?
son regularly, and I know what gas prices are in Atlanta.
Food's cheaper in Atlanta. Crime's better. They got better crime down there than we got
But
up
Lee,
here.
though, Lee came in here and he said, I'm looking for a job. And I said, Lee, have you ever heard the term involuntary servitude? And he said, no. And I just said, you're hired.
Hired. Yeah, you're here. Seeking non-stupid employees. I don't know. I'm with you on that. Like I said, these places you're talking about, they're having a hard time getting employees too. But how are these folks living? I mean, other than we're keeping them up, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, we're keeping them up. Is that not the kind of where you're thinking on this? I mean,
Well, even I think
welfare
it was
state.
last week, MSN.com had a whole article on where did all the workers go. I mean, it's like a nationwide issue that's just like evaporated. They can't figure, they know COVID kind of goofed things
and
up.
they got
but-
all them trillions of people coming across the border. I thought they were going to come up here and take all our jobs. Where are they at?
No, they're just going to take over the country.
Slowly but surely.
I mean, I'm looking right now, Pat. I mean, Panel Build right now, like you mentioned, there are no jobs currently. I don't see it on their website. I may be wrong about that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see anything at Panel Build. And there are no jobs currently at Panel Build listed on Indeed and any of that kind of stuff. And I've looked on their site and I don't see anything.
I think they post some when they do post job positions. I know Facebook is one of their
And if there's a good
avenues.
job, though, it's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody will take a good job.
Oh, they will.
It's
Hands down. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We got to get to a break. I'm confused. Are y'all confused? I thought all these folks come across the border are supposed to come up here and pick up and start working. That's what I thought. Where's everybody at?
The $6 billion.
Yeah. Are we keeping them up too?
6 billion. There's only 7.2 billion people on the whole planet, but 6 billion of them came across the during the last 2 years.
Are you calling me a liar? I got that right out of Biden. Biden put that out. I got that right out of his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Biden didn't say it. Marjorie Taylor Greene said it.
Well, whichever one, I can't tell them apart. They look just alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, I think welfare should be just like unemployment. It should be limited to so many days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it should be limited to so many days. I think if you're on welfare that you should not have any kind of pets, because if you can't feed yourself, you dang sure can't feed a dog. Or you shouldn't have beer. Oh, there you go, Pat. Can't have no beer, no alcohol. That would be like, that would be something that you really don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
mandatory drug
potted
testing.
potted meat, and vein of sausage, and you just pick them up weekly at the department. They got like a little bag with you. Here's your bag because you're on welfare.
And only light cigarettes.
I've no cigarettes. I think none.
No, none.
None.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, More Insurance. We appreciate them. Give them a call. They have insured my trucks for many, many years, and they will definitely save you some money. So give them a call. More Insurance Services. The 5 locations to better serve you.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Now you can find More Insurance in Blairsville on Highway 515 across the street from the Home Depot. Call 706-745-2139 for a fast and accurate quote.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
It's a cold winter night, and out of the fog comes the most wicked, awesome pickup you've ever seen. Floor lighters, LED lights, and fog lights, and a killer bed cover for keeping the load dry. There's no doubt where the accessories came from.
Rose Auto, the only way to go.
Whether up Bell Mountain or down by the water, trust your truck accessories with Rose Auto in Blairsville for an experience you never thought possible.
Rose Auto.
Haul your truck up to Rose Auto on the Murphy Highway.
Chris here with the Loaded Cow. It is February, and that means there's a lot of exciting things happening at the Loaded Cow. We have expanded seating for you and your group. New utterly loaded flavors. At Loaded Cow, you always get home-turned ice cream. Come in and check us out and warm up with a delicious hot waffle cone, some hot chocolate, or even a hot cup of coffee. We know that you missed us, but we missed you as well. Loaded Cow on Georgia 17 between Mary's Southern Grill and the Heavenly Bake Shop.
Improving our patients' dental health, one smile at a time. Dr. Jared Houston, Dr. Courtney Marshall, and Dr. Tom Mims at Mims Family Dentistry live by that principle every day. Receive expert care with a broad range of services, from preventive dentistry and periodontal treatments to dental implants and orthodontics. Or maybe it's just about perfecting a beautiful smile. So if you're looking for a new dentist, consider Mims Family Dentistry on Bill Hughes Avenue in Murphy, or visit mimsfamilydentistry.com.
Hey, this is Samuel from Sleep USA. We love celebrating the red, white, and blue every chance we get. So we're excited to announce that the President's Day sale is going on now at Sleep USA. Save hundreds on our Made in America brands like Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, iComfort, and Purple. Take advantage of our 0% interest financing so you can hold on to your cash to pay taxes. Visit one of our 4 locations in Franklin, Silva, Blairsville, and Murphy, or visit sleepusamattress.com. Sleep well, live well at Sleep USA.
The Morning Dish. You can't blame Stephen Phillips for your business insurance going up 25% this year, but you can still do something about it. Business owners, you need to talk business with More Insurance Services, your mountain insurance agency in Hayesville, Blairsville, and Hiawassee.
All righty, we're back with you. I reckon we got the Mexican president. I think he's lost his dang mind. He said he claims he has a photo proof of the mythical woodland elf. Do y'all know anything about the woodland elf?
No, what does it look like?
I have no idea. He's got a picture of it, but he ain't showing nobody. I've got proof that there's a woodland elf. Oh, there it is, right there. There's his picture. It looks like a nun up in a tree. I mean, look at it. That's a nun in a tree in the middle of the night.
It is spooky looking, I must say. It looks like a monkey.
That's their version of Bigfoot.
Oh, is that what it is? He's got proof
Yeah.
of the.
They're looking for more tourists to come to Mexico to see the woodland elf.
I'm just thinking, if I was in a business transaction with a dude that has proof that there's a woodland elf, I'd be like, dude, I think, is anybody else I can talk to here?
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be somebody else. Why don't we conquer Mexico? I think we ought to just go down there and conquer.
Don't stop.
Hey, wait, we did that once before, didn't we?
Let's just take them. They come in here anyway. We just,
Oh, they've been here for thousands of years.
I know.
Just up near Brasstown Bald,
Yeah.
there are the ruins of the Mayans up there. A lot of people don't realize that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it, right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
I've heard about that. But I reckon, what they say, all the Mexicans are coming across the border to see their families, and all the Americans are going to Mexico to see their jobs. But, I don't know. I think he's lost his mind. And I'm against taxation. I'm against tax, period.
Me too.
Until now.
Oh.
I'm kind of leaning. I'm leaning.
Okay, do tell.
Virginia, Fairfax County. That's the wrong one. Let me go back over. South Carolina lawmakers, and it just went into spinning mode. Oh, there it comes back. Lawmakers propose a Yankee tax as Northerners flock to the state in droves. I'm all for this. We're going to tax the Yankees, y'all bunch of carpetbaggers.
I like it.
They're talking about adding $500 to their license plate bill.
Oh, yeah.
To pay for the damage that they do to the roads.
I'm
right?
with you, man. Let's tax them more than that. Let's get them good while they're. I mean, they're used to it from up north. They're used to paying all them high taxes, right?
Yeah, they're probably laughing because that's so cheap.
Yeah, they're like, wow, I'll show you. We're going to triple that.
Yes.
That's a good idea. What do you think, Pat?
Isn't that discrimination?
Nah, not unless you're white.
No?
Not unless you're white.
Well, it's such a hardship on the infrastructure to handle all the sudden influx of people.
But if you're not doing it to everybody, isn't that discriminatory?
Yeah, but they're Yankees.
No, I think they're doing it to everybody. They just gave it the name Yankee tax.
Oh, they're doing it to
If you read
everybody?
the article,
No, they're only doing it to new people.
right, new incoming
They're
people.
not doing
whether
it to
you're from
existing residents.
Yeah.
So isn't that discriminatory?
I don't even care.
Well, what about exit
I'm for it.
taxes?
I had to pay what is that tag fee I had to pay coming from Florida to here. It was hefty. It was like 7% of the car's value.
It's
I had to pay it.
what
for
is that
Towns
called?
Yeah,
County.
but that applies to everybody.
Registration.
That's an
Right.
ad valorem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You had to
That
pay.
applies
car?
to everybody. So
Okay.
that's not discriminatory.
Well, I just think this is a good idea myself.
Well, the people in South Carolina that have been living there for years and years and years have been paying into the system for a long time too.
Did you have to pay a Yankee tax, Pat?
No.
You live in South Carolina?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's only being proposed. It's not in effect.
What I like when they come down here and it's like, well, where I come from, this is the way we done it.
Oh, I could just
We done
strangle
it like
people when they
this,
say
where
that.
I come from.
That's how to endear yourself to the local people.
And now I'm like, well, up there where
It's
you
just-
come from, you're leaving up there because of the way y'all did it from where you come from, and we don't do it like that down here. But then they change it all. They change it all, and then they move to South Carolina. Where do you live at,
Where'd you
Pat?
move to, Pat?
What did I change? I didn't change anything.
I remember you marching on the bridge. I remember all that.
Yeah, I was
Protesting.
politicking. I wasn't protesting. I was in support of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
So I left it better than I found it.
Oh, that's what they all say. That's what they all say. They come down here, they change it the way they like it, then they leave, and we're stuck with it. We liked it the way it was to begin with.
Exactly.
I liked it the way it was. You think about it, though, like Towns County, actually growing up, we had more back then than we do now. And I know it seems crazy. We're covered up with bars and liquor stores now, but back then we had a Sears, we had a Western Auto.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
golly, yeah, we had all that kind of. We had several restaurants. We had. I'm just trying to think, just off the top of my head. Had Waffle Shack. Loved the Waffle Shack. I mean, it wasn't a Waffle House, but it was a Waffle Shack.
Okay.
So, Stephen?
Yeah?
Why did those places close?
Well, because all them Yankees come down here and they said, well, the way we did it back where we're from.
They closed because the community did not support them.
Oh, yeah, they did too, man. That place is covered up.
Well, just even if they supported them, they'd still be there.
They're not.
Pat, they were making so much money, they
They-
just had to close down.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, they couldn't count it all.
But there's more people here now, so how come we got less stuff? I mean, we got a mural.
Because people
Well,
don't
that's
want
nice.
people don't want a Montgomery Wards or a Sears or whatever. That's not what they want.
What do they want? Liquor stores and bars.
What's there? What's thriving?
Storage units.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Then people got too much stuff.
Yeah, they got too much stuff. We got storage. Yeah. Old folks in storage units. That's what Hiawassee is. But I don't know, man. I just think it's I think this tax is cool. I think we'll do it everywhere.
This morning on our show, we were talking about the Gallup poll that said how happy people were with their personal lives.
Yeah.
90% of Americans were happy with their personal lives. And we were trying to figure out who the 10% was.
Well, that would be
That would be you.
I'm happy.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
All you do is complain.
Not my personal life. My personal life's great.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of morons around me that.
Case in point.
Yeah,
I rest my case.
What? Are you happy? Are you happy in your surroundings? I mean, you just got there in South Carolina. I'm sure there's some stuff you want to change already.
I'm happy.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have to mow the grass. I don't have to do none of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So you like an old folks home or something?
I have people.
Oh, you got people. I keep forgetting about that. He's got people.
You want to set up lunch? Contact my people.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, going back to the South Carolina Yankee tax, California is proposing taxing people who want to flee the state. I mean, it's like
I don't know what they charge.
You're darned if you do. You're darned if you don't.
They have exit taxes on these places.
Exit
too.
taxes.
So isn't that
in New York City.
Can't you just sneak out at night? Just sneak out at. I don't care what they charge in California. It'd be worth it just to get out of there. I'd think. Yeah. But how are they going to do that? How are they going to give you an exit tax? How's that work? Hello?
I don't know. I don't live in
California.
California. You have to talk to Governor
Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
Oh, how convenient is that? He's a nuisance.
Yep.
Governor Nuisance.
Yeah.
So how many people got run for president now, dude? I think we got somebody come out on the Democratic ticket, didn't they?
I haven't heard about a Democrat other than Joe Biden running.
So, reckon they're really going to run him for sure. You think he'll make it?
What are their choices? Who? Think about this. For
Butt
a minute.
Giggy, ain't that who they wanted? They wanted Butt Giggy, and he screwed all that up there. So
well, he's done with the Ohio thing. He's done.
Yeah.
So who else did they have?
One can hope.
I have no idea, man. But they're always talking about the Democratic Party's the way to go. I'm just trying to figure out where, when, what, how.
Well,
did you hear how Karine Jean-Pierre slipped in a press conference instead of calling President Biden, she was referring to President Obama?
Yeah.
Which I think is probably more true than we know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Pulling the strings from behind.
Pack, what we got to give away, brother?
Hey, we've got some Lalas. We got a free Cuban.
Oh, there you
go, Jennifer.
Is he cute?
Free Cuban from Lalas.
Yeah. Free Cuban. They can say what they want to about them Cubans. Anybody that can take a 63 Chevy Impala and drive that thing across the ocean to Florida, they're okay in my book. I'll just be honest with you. But anyway, let's get to a break. We're going to read the comments. If we got anybody watching on live stream, more insurance services, 828-389-4000. 5 locations to better serve you, so go check them out, and we will be right back.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Now you can find more insurance in Blairsville on Highway 515 across the street from the Home Depot. Call 706-745-2139 for a fast and accurate quote.
Dad, turn on the heat.
Give it a second.
Hey, Dad, it's really cold.
Guys, this car isn't exactly brand new. Give it a second.
So I'm guessing heated seats are out of the question?
Wise guy.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Why don't you come see me and check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. The new year means a new vehicle, and Jackie Jones Ford is ready to hook you and the kids up with something a little, hotter. Jackie Jones, your neighborhood Ford dealer, Highway 64 West in Hayesville. Online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Finally, you don't have to drive out of the area for magnificent top-end flooring.
Scenic Flooring and Tile will update your outdated kitchen, bath, or extra bedroom into something that livens up your home.
Or adds to resale value down the line. Free estimates and design consultation when you stop by 154 North Main Street in Hiawassee.
Right behind the AT&T store, scenicflooringandtile.com, or call 706-466-7082 to find just what you're looking for. Murphy and Western North Carolina Health Nuts know just where to go for quality products. The whole store on 64 West. We sell quality herbs, including bulk herbs and spices, CBD in all shapes and sizes, vitamins, minerals, foods, nuts, dried fruit, baking supplies, top quality chocolates, and candies. All at the whole store on 64 West in Murphy. If it's healthy, we've got it. Open 7 days a week in the Lakeside Plaza, 2 miles west of town.
Looking for buying or selling real estate in the mountains? The Rick Andrews Real Estate Team is here to help. Our team of experts will guide you through the real estate process in the Northeast Georgia, Western North Carolina mountains from the moment you inquire until our last meeting. We're here to make buying and selling a rewarding experience. Visit callrickandrews.com to see our listings or call the Rick Andrews Real Estate Team at 828-557-9139. 828-557-9139.
Power outages can occur during bad weather. At Blue Ridge Mountain EMC, we want our members to have an easy way to communicate outages to us. That's why we've added an outage texting service. It's simple to use to report an outage. But not only that, you can receive updates through the texting service too. Many of our members were automatically enrolled in the service if your cell number was on file with your account. If you're not sure if you've been enrolled, call Blue Ridge Mountain EMC at 706-379-3121.
The Morning Dish! Unlike the telephone company, you've got choices in the mountains for auto insurance. And when you deal with an independent agent, you've got even more. And choices mean savings. Speak with a local neighbor at Moore Insurance Services.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. We're going to open the phone lines up, 706-379-9770. We're going to give away a Cuban from Lala's. Now, the Cuban is, let's see, what is a Cuban?
It has
like pork and ham
and a cheese and a
What's the one with sauerkraut?
Pickles. That's a Reuben.
Oh, I love Reubens too. Yeah, with mustard. Man. Yeah.
Lala's is good.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The
Everybody goes to
Yaya's
Lala's.
is delicious.
Hey, y'all give us a call, 706-379-970 and 9770. Pat's got a question of the day.
About we got Cuban trivia for today.
There you go. Hey, we're going to read some comments over there while we're waiting for the phones to ring. 706-379-9770. We got anybody on watching us this morning,
got a
Pat?
lot today. Joey Bailey's drinking coffee this morning.
Oh, good for you, Joey.
He's not drinking moonshine. Ken Nicholson.
Hey, Ken.
CIGJI. CG Crowder.
Yeah.
CG Crowder has a birthday today.
Sorry,
okay,
happy birthday.
That right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Let's see. Doug is retired for the sheriff's office now, but he is staying busy doing landscaping and yard mowing.
Oh, well, there you go. Now you can give him a call.
Yeah, Richard Loker says, "Moan, guys."
Is Copperhead on this morning?
He is. He asked Steven, I'm going to grab this phone. But
Hey,
he says,
Copperhead.
Steven, what do you guys call a classy redneck?
Jennifer.
You beat me to that one. I was going to say Steven. I don't know. I never met a classy redneck. Have you ever met a classy redneck? Not in my circle of friends. I don't know any classy rednecks. That is so funny, though. You know, we talk about they're all over the country. You know, Copperhead just uploaded a video, you know, because he's doing the same thing that we do, of him chopping a top with welding on a truck, and he's chopping a top and all that kind of stuff. And he's wearing a welding coat with shorts and clogs. And he's welding. And I'm like, dude, you're a redneck, man. So they're everywhere.
Yes,
they're
they
everywhere.
are.
Yeah,
they are.
Is that what them things, little rubber shoes? Is that what they call clogs, or what they
Crocs?
Crocs. Yeah, he's wearing Crocs with shorts, and then he had his welding coat on. So
priceless.
Oh man, but anyway, that's Copperhead Custom. If y'all want to check him out on YouTube. So who we got, Pack? Somebody?
No, that was, I think they said Mike, but I think he had bad service.
Call somebody. We had bad service on that one, or Packy didn't like who it was. He just hangs up and said, "Oh, we had bad service." 706-379-9770. Pat, man, I hate to tell you this, but we've took a poll over here, and 3-3 or 3-0, we think you look like Dilbert. Look at him.
Is that your nice way of calling me a racist?
No, I think you look like Dilbert. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could live with that. Dilbert's kind of the only guy with any common sense at work, right?
Yes.
Well, we didn't say anything about acting like him. We said you look like him.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, we look like him.
All right.
I was wondering, why did you send me the link to the how to reduce your belly fat?
Well, I was just kind of. Is that what you went to? I was sending you that one with. I sent you. What was that with?
Dan Bongino.
Yeah,
That
talking
was
about
awesome.
the Chinese taking over America.
The link you sent me was for belly fat. Buddy.
Oh, I meant to send that. I meant to send that to Packy. He's talking about China taking over America, man. That's pretty. I'll send it to you again.
Yeah,
You check it all out. It's pretty eye-opening because they're already here. 706-379-9770. We're going to give away a Cuban. What else you got, Pack?
All right,
There's
Ronnie Maxwell. Thanks, Jennifer, for the Hang on, Ronnie. Here you go. There you go. Now I'll read it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jennifer, for the acknowledgments. You brighten this old man's day. Still wish they would switch cameras to you and from Steven. God bless and take care.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
Shoo! I seen my cousin there yesterday or Saturday, and Greg Smith, they work together, you know. And I said, yeah, man. I said, you know, and I didn't get out of my mouth. He said, Ronnie Maxwell. I said, yeah, he's up there all the time.
Yeah.
So they work together down there. So anyway, he's a good guy, but I don't know. He's trying to marry into the family, I think, ain't he?
All right, we've got Mike Jones.
Hey, Mike Jones, what's going on, brother?
Man, just heading to the gym. How about you?
Heading to the gym?
Yeah, I had a bad weekend.
Uh-oh. What are you going to do at the gym?
Talk a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm with you on that. I try to stay away from them gyms.
Me too.
Yeah, I just like to talk and act like I did something.
Yeah, that's it. Walk in, say a couple hours, put water on your face, and walk out like you've been sweating. All right, you ready for the question of the day? What do you got, Pat?
Okay, Mike, we got a Cuban question since the prize is Lala's Cuban sandwich, I guess. What colors are found in Cuba's flag?
Hello? I think he hung up on us.
Did we lose him?
The connection didn't sound that great to begin
Uh-oh.
with.
We've lost him. Uh-oh. Well, I don't even know. What color is in the... We better wait. We might get another caller. Oh, there he is.
I got it.
What is it?
Back. Sorry. What was the question, Pat?
What colors are found in Cuba's flag?
Red
Yep.
and black.
And one more.
Yellow?
Blue.
Blue. Close enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
Close enough.
got part of it.
Yeah, you got 2/3 of it anyway.
Two-thirds.
We'll give you 2/3 of a sandwich.
There you go.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
There you go.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank y'all.
All right, man, you be good.
Good stuff.
We ought to take over Cuba too. It's just right there. Why don't we just take over Cuba? We take over Mexico, takes over Cuba. I need to run for president.
Didn't we try to do that at one time?
Yeah,
Wasn't
but we had that.
Wasn't
we
that
had
called
that,
the
we
Bay of
had that.
Pigs?
Yeah, who was in charge of that?
Kennedy?
Yeah, where everybody talks. Oh, he's the greatest president in the world.
Well,
yeah, a good
if
friend of mine was in the Marine Corps at that time, and he was charged with taking all the identification off the landing vehicles, so they couldn't prove they were U.S. landing vehicles.
That didn't work out too good. What was you fixing to say?
No, it didn't.
I'm just curious of who you would select as your cabinet if you were president.
I'd probably get it from IKEA. They got some pretty good stuff. You have to put it all together. I'm cool with that. Because it's just, 4 years?
That's right.
Yeah, just 4 years. I don't know, man. I like Cuba. You know, it was a big deal back in the day, and then all that stuff happened. The mob was down there and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, what is it, 100 miles?
90.
90 miles.
90 off of Miami.
Sorry, Ronnie. Okay, we got to go. Jennifer, wave goodbye. Here you go.
Uh-oh. He didn't have the music on.
He said switch microphones. Sorry, Ronnie. I thought you meant cameras. So you're always asking for the cameras. Sorry about that.
No.
Joey Bailey sending hearts to you, Steven.
Why me? Why not her? Joey, come on, dude. All right, we're going to thank More Insurance. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early. Y'all have a great day.
WK9DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look-a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen